Hello! What I'm going to show you today are not any vegetables or fruits to grow. They are flowers. Now there are some flowers that you can eat. Not all of them, and please do check them out before you decide that you're going to eat some, because obviously some are poisonous. But the ones that I'm going to show you how to grow today are nasturtiums. Now the nasturtium flowers you can eat. They taste lovely. I've eaten them before. They taste quite sort of peppery. And the darker they are, the closer they are to sort of a red colour, the hotter they seem to be. They are very nice if you put them in a salad. They bring out a beautiful, beautiful colour in the salad. If you don't like anything that is if you don't like a curry, if you don't like anything spicy, then these most probably won't be good for you to eat. But if you do like to try something new and fancy giving them a go, then please do try nasturtiums. Now they grow incredibly easily. They will grow in dust, the seeds. They are not fussy at all. The only thing that they could possibly get are black fly and green fly. If you notice that you are getting some of those round the flowers, just get some diluted washing up liquid and just spray it. Okay, you only need a small bit of washing up liquid, and they don't and fill the rest of the bottle with water. And they don't like that because they can't stick, and it stops them from breathing and they just sort of slip off. You can do the same if you get the aphids on your beans as well, or any other plants. But I'm going to show you how to sow nasturtiums today. Right, now they're not fussy. You can sow these indoors from February, but it's now March, and because it was quite cold, I didn't want to sow them early, but now it's near the end of March. I'm going to get them all in. Everything's a little bit late this year just because the weather hasn't been warm enough. It's incredibly windy out there today, so being in my greenhouse is just perfect. So a little pot here. Okay, I've actually got some holes in here. Okay, and all you need to do is just put in some soil. Okay, it doesn't need to be anything expensive. I've just got multi-purpose compost here. As I say, they will grow in practically anything. They don't need much to make them grow. So once you've got your compost in there, just pat it down ever so gently. Okay, now the seeds look very wrinkly, I suppose is a nice way to put it. Okay, once your flowers have finished, you can actually wait for the pods to go brown and then save the seeds for the following year as well. They're very, very easy to do. Actually, to be honest with you, they look like little brains, don't they? Small wrinkly brains. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to place them just evenly. Nothing fancy. When these get a little bit bigger, I will show you what I do with them. But I warn you now, these like climbing up trellis or any other plants. They will grab on to plants and they will just keep wandering all over the place. They go absolutely ballistic, but they are amazing. They attract the bees and they attract so that they can pollinate. So they're great if you want to grow them round say your runner beans or your French beans, your climbing French beans. Have them trailing across the floor. They are absolutely brilliant and they look gorgeous. Okay, I'm just placing these seeds about an inch apart. I'm just gently pushing them down just so they don't roll all over the place. Okay, most of these will actually sprout. Oh, that one looks I'll stick that one in anyway. The germination of these is usually quite high. Okay, so I don't know how many I've got there, about 30 maybe. So just push them down ever so gently, just so they're not going to roll all over the place. And then just fill them back, fill the rest of the pot back up with some compost, just like that. That's it. Pat it down gently. Give it a water. Oh, I'm going to have to water it a bit more, but I'll just do that for the time being. Make sure you label it, and then we'll just wait for them to grow. Now I'll water those a little bit more, put a little label in them so you know what they are, because it's sort of warmer now. If you are sowing them in the beginning of February and it's still cold outside, I would suggest that you put a cover over them, a propagator lid or maybe a plastic bag, just to keep in the heat. But because the nights now aren't getting cold, and because we're near the end of March and it's warming up slightly, I'm not going to cover them, but they should start sprouting in about a week's time. When they get big enough to handle, then I'll transplant them, and I will show you that and all the other stages as we go along. Well, here we are, new season, and there will be lots more videos, so I will see you very soon. Bye bye.